Now, let's proceed to this second part. So scene 2 consists of a circle and then this microphones with this emitting circles. So let's do that. Let's first put this first scene to a new group. Command Shift N, and then let's rename this group as a scene 01. Let's turn that off. So let's make a new group. Command Shift N, scene 02. So let's go to our first frame. Then let's press C on our keyboard for the circle. Let's rename its, or let's reset its transform properties so that it's in the center. Next is we need to do the microphone. So it's quite easy. Let's do it something like this. Let's reset its position and go to shape, turn off fill, and turn on outline. Let's tweak a bit this microphone. So this one is control 0.4. Let's adjust it. Same with control 0.5. Okay, then let's go to its properties and adjust the scale. We just need a little bit, a small one. So let's make it something like this, around the 55. Then this microphone, let's name it as microphone. Something else, it depends on you. Then let's put it in a group, command Shift G. Then let's name this group as microphone source. Okay. Then you saw that we need a tree, so it's easy to do again. We need to use the replicator. So press L on your keyboard. Then this replicator group, let's put it on a scene 2. Let's rename the group as mic rep. Then here on the shape, let's change it to circle because we saw that it's circling around the small circle. Then arrangement to outline. Then align angle. So we now have the same or similar as earlier. Then we saw only 3 microphones. So here on the points, let's change that to 3. Or we need the circle to a bit big. So let's increase the size. As you notice, our replicator is also not in the middle. So go to properties and then reset the transform properties. And let's check also the mic rep group. So it's in the circle. Then go again to the replicator, and then if you go to the offset, you will notice that it's circling around now. Correct, perfectly. So let's reset that. Let's add a parameter behavior for this one so that we don't need to manually keyframe it. So click and then add parameter. You can choose between ramp or rate. So let's set it to ramp, then end value. So let's say around 12. Then go to the end of your composition or the end of the timeline. Let's see. If we press spacebar, it's quite slow. Let's increase the speed of this one. Let's say 25. So I think 25 is okay because later we need to trim this movement or this behavior. So let's say 2 seconds or 215. So let's delete or let's trim our ramp and replicator to 215. So select the mic rep group, then press O on your keyboard. Then if we go to our first frame, so we have this. You just adjust the ramp and value if you want a much faster movement. Then let's also set the curvature so that we have this ease in and ease out animation or movement or speed. Either way. So let's set to 50. Okay, so 50 is too fast. Let's set it to 25. So next, we need to create the echo for the microphone. So to do that, let's make a circle on our scene 2. Press C on your keyboard. Okay, let's put it in a group, command Shift G. Let's rename that group as mic echo. Okay, then turn off fill, turn on outline. Then let's adjust our last point offset, something like this. So you can see it's half. Let me zoom a bit. So let's cut off in the circle or in the middle, I mean, set it to 50. Then let's animate its Y position. So from here to around, let's say 115. Okay, so the first one is from here to here. So we can adjust it a bit later. Then let's animate also the radius. So add some keyframe for that radius. Then another one. Let's say the start of this radius is like this. So this one, say 20. And then the end is like this. Let's increase it a bit. So this is our mic echo now. Then the next step is just replicator again. Let's clone this one. Press K. Then turn off our mic echo. Then this clone layer of the mic echo, let's name it as mic echo source or clone. My mistake. Then press L on your keyboard while your mic echo clone is selected. But before that, let's reset its position. Okay, let's reset also the mic echo. Then press L on your keyboard for the replicator. Then change it to line. Reset the start point and end point X to 0. Then increase its or adjust its start point X. Then we need to animate the offset. So it's like this. As you remember our pattern, the end part of the replicator or the echo is small than the first one. So to achieve that, here on the cell controls, scale and adjust it like this. So we have now this look. Then let's animate the offset. But before that, let's add more points. Let's spread it out a bit. Then let's put this in a group, Command-Shift-G. Let's rename it as mic echo rep. Then inside this mic echo rep, let's add a mask. So let's add a rectangle mask, Option R, and then something like this. So let's adjust our offset again. So we need the first part only. So around like this. Then let's add a ramp behavior or rate, either way. So around like this. Okay, what happened? Take a look. So it should be the opposite. Let's set it to negative 30. Okay, it's too fast. Only negative 10. So after that, what we need to do to make it much faster is we can replicate our mic echo rep group. So press L on your keyboard, but before that, go to the first frame, press L, then drag it back again to the scene 2 group, go to the replicator, change it to circle, change the arrangement to outline, and then align angle, change the points to 3, then line up this replicator group to our circle. But before that, let's increase the radius of our circle. So something like this. Then if we press spacebar on our keyboard, we have achieved that. But we need to adjust the offset. So go to the mic rep group and then duplicate this ramp group or copy this ramp group to the other replicator. So option and then drag. Then if we look at it, we have now this one. Then if we look at our reference again, so we have this. And then here on the middle, you can see that our circle is growing and the echo is something like being cut off. So let's do that. Let's select our mic group and its echo group. So Command Shift N on your keyboard. Then drag them to that new group. Then let's name that group as mic final. Then our circle, let's animate this one. So let's go to behaviors, basic motion, and grow and shrink. Let's trim our circle around 215 also. So press O on your keyboard to trim your circle. Then go to behaviors and then scale to increase the scale to size to something like this. So this might work. And then let's group this first, Command Shift G. Then clone this one. Then this clone layer of our circle, let's increase the scale of this one to around 110 or maybe 120. Then this clone layer will be the mask for the echo. So here on the mic final group, Command Shift M. So we have this image mask. Then drag it in the mask source. So let's invert a mask. Now if we scrub through, so as you can see, we have now that outline. So we can increase the circle or clone layer. Then something like, so we have this. So that's how to achieve that. So we have now finished scene 2. I will make scene 3 in another video.